MJville Chess, and welcome to part 1 of a series of videos where I'll be showing the creation process of a comic cinematic, which will be the entry for this month's hashtag The Underland Chronicles Art Challenge. So yeah, this challenge is, I started so that I'd be able to make more The Underland Chronicles artworks, fan arts, and also to tell the followers of the Underland project that the project is still ongoing. But yeah, for this for the month of for this stream, for this series of streams, I decided to live stream on Facebook. Nobody's really watching yet, but this is just a test, and yeah, we'll see how things go. If you're watching on YouTube, this wouldn't be you probably won't understand what I'm saying. But yeah, for this month of the art challenge, I'm gonna be working on chapter or June, so I'm gonna be working on a scene, any scene from chapter 13 to 15. So as per usual, every time I do this challenge, I grab book 2 because we're currently creating scenes for book 2. Let me just grab my book here. So yeah, I'm gonna be choosing a scene from chapters 13 to 15 from the book Gregor and the Prophecy of Bane, which is book 2 of the Underland Chronicles, and I'm going to use that scene and create a comic cinematic, using that scene. So for now, since I don't really like read ahead before starting, just because this is something I want to do live. So yeah, I'm just gonna read chapters 13 and 15 and pick a scene from the book and see what we're gonna be working on for this month. So I'm gonna go. I have my book here. I should have set up a camera, but I'm kind of lazy. And yeah, setting up camera is really complicated in my case, and I don't really have a stand for the phone anyways. But yeah, I'm just gonna go chapter 13 to 15 and pick a scene from those chapters. So chapter 13 to 15, if you haven't read the book yet, this video will have lots of spoilers, by the way. And yeah, I advise you to read the books. Yeah, this is a series of books written by Suzanne Collins before the Hunger Games, and I want to make animations with it because no one else is doing it. Anyways, I'm in chapter 13 right now. This is the scene where Luke's catched up to them in the boat, and Marith is not happy about that. And Henry fell asleep. Felt shame was even worse than Gregor thought. So this is after the squid attack. I was hoping to be able to create a comic cinematic of that, but looks like we're not gonna be doing that. Chapter Whirlpool. Oh yeah, there's the Whirlpool scene. Whirlpool. Is this the scene where Gregor saves Twitch Tip? It is. So I'm reading the book now, in chapter 14, I think. Let me see. Chapter 14. Chapter 15 right here. Okay. I guess this is the part where Gregor saved Twitch Tip. So I'm just gonna decide on a scene and see. So I guess this is gonna be, I'm deciding on an angle, but yeah, I'm gonna pick the scene where Gregor, because there's a whirlpool, it capsized one of the boat, and in that boat there's Twitch Tip, and I'm just picking an angle because Twitch Tip is gonna be like on the whirlpool, and then Gregor and the other boat is gonna be flown by Ares and Aurora, lifted up. This may be a challenging one, but yeah, let's go. Let's switch to Blender now, and there's a. So yeah, the chat box works apparently. It's probably too small though. Might have to make that bigger. It's too small. Anyways, I'm gonna keep going here. So yeah, I've picked a scene where Gregor is about to save Twitch Tip, and Twitch Tip is like under Whirlpool. I'm just deciding on what angle will it be, but yeah, right now we should be in Blender. Yes, we are. We're in Blender, and I'm gonna go to the new file here and choose 2D animation because we're gonna be using Blender's grease pencil. You know, grease pencil in Blender. So I'm picking out 2D animation workspace here, and kind of want to share my stream. Let me just take a moment and share my stream on my Facebook account, because nobody's joining us live here. But then again, this is my first test in Facebook, and I haven't live streamed on Facebook for a while. I'm just gonna share this. More options. I should be sharing this as myself. So I'm just gonna share this in my timeline. Share this in a group. Hopefully it's fine. I'm probably just gonna leave it like that. This is the first test anyway. So yeah, anyways, we're in Blender here, 2D animation layout, and what is that? What is that? There's an alert. There's an alert. Oh, it's me. It's just me sharing the stream. Okay. Anyways, I'm gonna go. I'll keep going. So yeah, we're now in the 3D animation layout of Blender. Let me grab my pen here off my tablet. Let's see if everything's set up right. Okay, it is. It's just on the other screen. And I'm going to sketch. The first part of this creating a comic cinematic thing is to do a sketch. And by default, everything should be set up for you to be able to do a sketch. I'm just gonna go to the object. I think this is called the object data properties of the grease pencil object that's automatically created for you by Blender when you choose the 2D animation feature. It just sets up all the basic stuff. If you're a beginner in creating it, in like if you want to do 2D animation in Blender and you're a beginner, I'm gonna try to be as beginner friendly as possible, but I'm probably gonna fail on that. So you know, I'm just gonna go and try and do this as beginner friendly as possible. So I'm just gonna change the background color because I don't want it to be too dark, too bright, I mean. And then everything is nice here. We're selecting solid stroke material, and our layers, our lines and fills, those are automatically created layer. If you're gonna create a new grease pencil object, all these things won't be set up. That you'll have to set them up yourself, which is something that I'll show later on in this process, in the video or on the stream. So yeah, I'm gonna create a new layer here and call this sketch. And I'm actually gonna also select stroke here, call this sketch, and I'm gonna save this. So I'm gonna go do the most projects, the underline project, the projects, artworks, and I'm gonna save this in a new folder. And I don't know what the title would be. Maelstrom, the Maelstrom, or the Whirlpool. The Whirlpool. And I guess the Whirlpool will be the title of our artwork for this month's TUC Art Challenge. So Whirlpool, right there. Just gonna save this, and hopefully there's not much noise on the background. There shouldn't be. Okay, we're good. So I'm just gonna go and start sketching. So as I said, I've picked a scene where Gregor is about to save Twitch Tip. So I'm picking an angle, or whether we're going to be over the shoulder of Gregor and we're seeing Twitch Tip on the Whirlpool, or over the shoulder of Twitch Tip looking up at Gregor. But I think I'm gonna go with over the shoulder of Gregor. Like Gregor's gonna be... Oh, wait. What's happening here? Why am I not seeing my sketch there? Okay. Okay, there it is. It's fixed. So I'm just gonna go create some basic shape here, a circle. It's gonna be Gregor. Like, Gregor's back. Gregor's about to jump onto the whirlpool, which is going to be like right here. Whirlpool right there. Like so. And then there's the other boat, like maybe right here. We have the other boat here, and Twitch tip is gonna be like hanging here. So Twitch tip right here. Twitch tip is a rat, and Twitch tip's gonna be right there on the this is like the front of the boat. I'm not sure. Let's see. Let's open chapters 13 again. I think it's in chapter 14. Lost her temper a lot. Extra happy mood. Gregor is about to turn off his own flash. Something caught his eye. Oh no. A rager? Chapter 14, Whirlpool. The only thing Gregor could think of was that game. Gregor jumped to his feet and tried to zap. It's a lifeline. You do not fight the current. Gregor balanced on the edge of the boat for 1 second. Stuck his flashlight between his teeth. Braced himself, tried to forget about how much he hated high dives, and jumped. So he stood on one of the seats and shone his light down in the water. Man, was he really going to jump down into that? They were right, it was insane. Even if he'd been the best Olympic swimmer in the world, he'd never swim his way out of that, which is a whirlpool. Especially pulling some big old rat. But he knew. He knew that Underlanders needed to keep him alive at all costs if he went in. Coming. So Twitch tip should be... She clung to the wreckage for a few seconds and then was swept out of her grasp. She clawed her way through the water, fighting to keep from going under, but she was... Oh, there's no longer a boat. The boat's just gone. Twitch tip is just swimming on the whirlpool. So let me erase that. And we have our whirlpool here and Twitch tip. I don't know how big I'll draw Twitch tip here. But what's happening here is that Gregor is on the boat, which is being carried by 2 bats. So they're over the water. They're not in the water, so they're not affected by the whirlpool. I mean, on the water. We have Twitch tip here trying to swim out of the whirlpool. So, like, figuring out how she'll look. I mean, this is her head, her nozzle. I'm going to have to use wait, there's an alert. I want to see. Hey, thanks for liking Charlie Zerudugatti. Thanks for liking the stream. It's probably gonna be very boring. It's just me creating an artwork. I'm gonna be speaking in English because there may be some I have followers of the Underland Chronicles that speaks that's from different country. And another alert, Cerulean is now following. Thanks for the follow. I'm not really sure if I'm gonna keep live streaming on Facebook. By the way, this is a test of whether or not Facebook is good. But yeah, I think we're good with Twitch tip right here. So yeah, I'm not sure if I'm gonna be live streaming this often. The whirlpool is gonna be a challenge for us. I'm not sure how I'm really gonna do this, but for now, let's focus on just sketching out the scene. This is the whirlpool. It's like the whirlpool edge. I'm gonna have to look at some reference images for the whirlpool as well. So we have Gregor here, about to jump, or maybe Gregor already jumping. Yeah, maybe Gregor already jumping. So the best thing about Blender is that after you draw, I can just scale, control where I want to position the line here. So I'm gonna start with the very wide shot here, very far away. And then I'm gonna erase Gregor because I want Gregor to be already jumping, already about to save Twitch tip. We're gonna see the edge of the boat here, and then Gregor right here, already jumping towards the whirlpool. So just some sketches here. He already jumped, already in mid-air. Kind of looks like running. I'm gonna be changing a lot, probably the pose here. Yeah. And Gregor's, they tie the rope around Gregor's waist. It's gonna be, the rest of it's gonna be on the boat. I'm not gonna be drawing Howard, who's probably holding the other end of the rope here, or any other characters. It's just gonna be Gregor and Twitch tip. And there's gonna be a lot of changes in how this will be, like how the angle will be. Let me Control Z that. I'm just gonna rotate this a little bit. As you can see, I'm like changing just the lines of Twitch tip, and Gregor is right here. So I want to pick like a really nice looking angle here. This have got to be a huge whirlpool on the water. Gregor jumping in to save Twitch tip. I don't think this is a great angle though. Let me just maybe like yeah, maybe skewing it a bit like that will work. And then I can just grab Gregor here. Let's see. Yeah, maybe I'll grab these lines right here. Delete that. So yeah, this is just a sketch. Just really figuring out how we're gonna, what's gonna be, how the artwork is gonna look. Whether this be centered or should I put it here, here. You have lots of, you can choose how to do that during the sketching stage, and it's so easy to do in Grease Pencil and Blender. So this is the side of a boat. It's just gonna be like a plank or wood here, like the side of the boat. And yeah, my boat design actually. I think I'm not gonna include the boat. Yeah, there's a good chance that I won't include the boat here. Just Gregor jumping towards the whirlpool. Picking a nice angle for this. That's gonna be something that's gonna be a struggle for this scene in particular because it's kind of chaotic. Yeah, Gregor jumping into the whirlpool to save Twitch tip. It's just gonna be a thing that we're doing. Just the sketching. It's Gregor here. This is the first initial sketch, and then there's gonna be like a more detailed sketch after. So we're live for like 20 minutes. I don't want to be live for a lot, for like our max is probably an hour. Did it for this. So yeah, sketching here, just a basic shape. There's Twitch tip. And yeah. I guess there's a way to like make the fins, because the boat design that I did includes like a fin like thing on the side of the boat. So yeah, I guess that's nice right there. And I think I can go for a detailed let's see. I want to be able to like figure out how this will do. Let me turn on some composition guides here, because I want to fix the composition before doing the detailed lines here. I'm gonna go to the camera settings here, viewport display, and go composition guides, and let's see the diagonal. No, not diagonal. Maybe the golden ratio, like that.
Yeah, golden ratio. Triangle beach. Yeah, it kind of fits to all of the composition. And you can either put the subject right here, or like it swirls towards that area, which is where what our whirlpool is doing. Yeah, I think we have a good composition here. And this is gonna be in motion, because this is a comic cinematic. And you're gonna see what I mean later. For now, I think we're good here. I think we're good with the sketch here. I have the sketch. Let me just remove all the layers, some of the layers here. We have the first rough sketch. Now we can go do a detailed one. So I'm just gonna name this sketch 2, and I'm gonna go make a detailed sketch for this. So yeah, there we go. Nice. And I'm gonna start doing a detailed sketch for Gregor. So Gregor's Underlander travel costume. That's something that I haven't exactly decided yet. But I'm just gonna go for how I designed the first one, which I'm gonna show to you right now actually. Just go videos. So the first part of this, it should be in fan mode, and we have this now here, the Shiners, which is the comic cinematic that I worked on last month. So we're gonna follow what I did here. This is gonna be Gregor's costume. This is the boat.
Oh, they're fireflies. Greetings, Shiners.
So this is a comic cinematic. So we're gonna be following Gregor's costume here. Yeah, this right here. I should be showing like it should. Wait, I did do a go back to Gregor at the end here. So yeah, this is gonna be his upper garments. So we're gonna do that. That's what I'm gonna be doing here. Just so there's a bit of a consistency to because these events are happening chronologically. We have Gregor wearing like a half, like slightly long sleeve, like that. Jumping for Twitch Tips Rescue. So fingers right here. Like so. It's just a really rough sketch right there. His other hand, fingers. Like so. Oh yeah, he's gonna be tied around the waist. There's gonna be a rope around his waist here, so we have to include that. So yeah, there's probably a trick that I'm gonna do for the rope, but let's make that a problem once we start doing some line works, like line arts, which is not gonna be done on this stream, on today's stream, by the way. Probably tomorrow. So we have Gregor here. It's gotta be. I think Underlanders don't wear boots, but for this one, I think Gregor wore shoes. His Overlander shoes. I just do something like that. Let's see. Like this. I'm just gonna finish up the slightly detailed sketch that we have here. I forgot what shoes Gregor was wearing. This is something I'm gonna be fixing the detailed sketch off recording, off live. But yeah, just quickly. I'm not sure with the with his shoes yet, so I'm just gonna leave it like that. And Gregor jumping into the whirlpool. Wonder why there's a whirlpool. It's probably like an underground, because they're in like an underground lake. This is like a very big underground lake with a bunch of the creatures on it. So you have Gregor jumping towards Twitch tip here. We're probably gonna animating this slightly, like moving towards the whirlpool. We have the rope here. Probably gonna artistically coil it around. Now probably, just for this comic cinematic, use a 3D model for the rope here. But we'll see, we'll see. So we have the rope right there. Gregor jumping into the whirlpool. The boat right here is the edge of a boat, kind of like in the comic cinematic that I just showed. And the fins here are like tucked away. It's probably something they can do with the boat. Now we're done with Gregor. Now Twitch tip. Twitch tip. I'm gonna have to look at some previous artworks here. This is Twitch tip right here. So I'm gonna use this as a reference for Twitch tip. Let's see, Twitch tip right there. Is gonna be her head. Twitch tip is a rat. And the other Underlanders didn't really want to save him, but Gregor won't have it. If they are not gonna save Twitch tip, then he will. And that's what's happening here. Gregor jumping into the whirlpool to save Twitch tip. I'm just gonna copy Twitch tips, like, because this is gonna be like his signature. I mean, her signature look. It's gonna be wet. It's probably gonna look angry, like really trying to fight the currents, or maybe a bit, maybe scared. Her nose. I'm not sure if I'm gonna open her mouth here or it's gonna be closed, but for now I'm gonna keep going. Okay, why is the erase not working? There we go. So just do that and like that. So if you have any questions and stuff, the ones who are watching, feel free to do so. Or yeah, if you're on YouTube, you're watching this, you have any questions, just leave a comment. And I will try to answer them, if to the best of my knowledge, So we have Twitch tip here, trying to swim out of the whirlpool. Here's her other arm. She's trying to swim, but she's failing. Because the whirlpool is just too powerful. So I'm probably gonna create like a layer of like white fill here, indicating that just rotating towards that direction, and then we're gonna figure out how we're gonna do the whirlpool once we're on the fill stage. Yeah, for now, there's the whirlpool, there's Twitch tip, and we are done with our sketch. This is going to be our artwork, and as I said, this is gonna be in motion, so the camera would be like zooming in, kind of like how the previous ones are, like this one right here. As you can see, the camera's like moving, and then characters. That's what comic cinematic is all about, and that's what's gonna be happening here. We're probably gonna also slightly animate the whirlpool, but we'll see. But yeah, for now, this is it. We're done with the sketch. And the next part, we're gonna be doing some line arts, and which will be tomorrow. And yeah, I think that's all. I'm gonna be doing some few refinements on the sketch off recording, But yeah, for now, this is it. A test here on Facebook streaming, just to see if there's more who will watch here. But I don't think there is. But I'm gonna keep going. Maybe it's just warming up or something, because I did not live stream ever in this on the Doodle Productions Facebook page. But yeah, if you wanna catch me live on Facebook for this, probably just for this artwork, just go to my Facebook page. There should be a link in the description below if you're on YouTube. But if you're already on Facebook, then you already know how to just click on the name of the page and like, follow, so that you'll find out when the next stream is. So yeah, that's all. Thanks for watching. Those who watch the stream, thank you. Also, a huge thanks to the people who support the Doodle Productions throughout the Underland project. Thanks to Handsomeness, Jubin, yaejinssi, Erick Madrigal. Also, thank you to Elizabeth Munie, Magnolia Weathershield, ZQ Star, Jane. Thanks for the help, for the donations. Tristan Wintle, and of course the biggest donator or biggest supporter, Mbuddy and GulliermoGage. These two are like really helped me continue the Underland project. So thanks to them. So yeah, if you want to support me in all of my endeavors, just go to ko-fi.com/Doodle Productions. That's the best place you can help me in any way. Or maybe you can try sending some stars here on Facebook. I'm not sure what's that about, but that's one of the things I want to test, hopefully, in this streams in Facebook, if anyone's actually gonna send some. But yeah, follow Doodle Productions everywhere on the internet. Just search for Doodle Productions. It should point you right towards my stuff all over the internet. And yeah, that's all. Thanks for watching. Wait, did not set up the transition right. Yeah, that's all. Thanks for watching. My name is MJ Brochas. Yeah, see you in the next part. Still here.